brand new episode of the Riff Rundown. Hope this is finding you and yours doing well this weekend. My name is Alison Petrilli, here with my friends at Fishman for a brand new episode of the Riff Rundown. Today's episode is pre-recorded, but don't worry, we're gonna have some fun with this one today. We're gonna be learning Alison by Elvis Costello. Hope you like your bar chords and your chord inversions and your thumb chords. There's gonna be plenty of them today. So have your electric or acoustic guitar in standard tuning for this one. We're gonna be looking at all of the rhythm parts of this song. So as always, guys are enjoying these lessons that I do here on YouTube, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. Really does help the cause. And if you want to check out all the cool Fishman gear that I use in these lessons, including these Fishman Fluence pickups that I have in my Strat today, go ahead and click the link down below. And many of you ask how you can support me for these lessons that I do here on YouTube. I started a Patreon page about a year ago, and it has been such an absolute blast getting to know many of you and hanging out and talking guitars and all of that good stuff. So left a link down below as well so you can check it out. Would love if you joined us. So, you know I like to ask a question before we get started, so please do let me know where you are tuning in from and your favorite song that has a woman's name in the title. So that's what I want to know. Again, really happy you're here. Let's go ahead and play this one. So Alison by Elvis Costello. So that's what we're going to be looking at today. Lots of jumping around the fretboard, but it's really good for us and it's a lot of fun. This is a very, very fun song to play. So let's go ahead and have a look at the top. We're going to look at the intro first. So what we can do here is we're going to be playing an E over B. So it's going to look like this. We're going to use our first finger and our third finger to play this chord. Okay, it's going to be a bar chord today. First finger across the 7th fret of all 6 strings. Okay, so just like that. From there, we're going to get our third finger. I want you to place that on the 9th fret of the D string, G string, and B string, respectively. So this little chord that we are playing with our third finger. So that's a little tiny E major triad with E, G sharp, and B, okay? And on the 7th fret of the A string, that's another E. So right there, that's our full E chord, but why we're calling it an E over B is that we're including the 5th in the bass, which happens to be the B chord. So go ahead and strum everything here. Good stuff, right? So we're gonna strum that one time. Now, Elvis uses a lot of thumb chords. I watched a lot of live versions of him playing this. You could, so I'm going to show you a lot of thumb chords, but know that any of these chords that I'm calling out, if thumb chords aren't your thing, you can play them as bar chords, but we're going to play them in the style of Elvis today. So with our thumb, we're going to go ahead and place that on the 7th fret of the E string. That's going to be our B note. Again, B major is B, D sharp, and F sharp. Okay, and we're going to play all those notes here today. So get your first finger on the 7th fret of the B string, F sharp. Okay, and our second finger placing that on the 8th fret of the G string. Okay, that's going to be our D sharp, and then our third finger on B, 9th fret of the D string. Go ahead and strum here. Because of the grip of the thumb, and this is going to go for all of these thumb chords that we're playing today, that A string is muted. So you can go ahead and strum and you'll be all right. Okay, just like that. And again, the high E string isn't invited to the party, but that's okay. Okay, so E over B to B. Or if you want to do bar chords, okay, so you can see, but the thumb chords are pretty fun. From here, we're going to go to an F sharp minor. So first finger, placing that across the 4th fret of the G string, B string, and high E string respectively. Third finger is playing G sharp on the 6th fret of the D string. Thumb is playing the 4th fret of the E string, G sharp. Okay, and we're going to strum that 1 time. From there, from this G sharp minor chord, okay, we're going to go to A. And notice how it's the same shape as that B chord, okay? So what we're going to do here to play this, okay, thumb on the 5th fret of the E string, A, first finger on E, 5th fret of the B string, second finger, okay, that's going to be our C sharp, 6th fret of the G string, and third finger on A, 7th fret of the D string. Okay, and again, 1 strum for this chord too. So E over B to B major, G sharp minor to A major. Let's play this slowly together. Just like that. Let's do that one more time. From there, we're going to slide all the way up to C sharp minor. So C sharp minor, first finger, 9th fret of the G string, B string, high E string, third finger on the 11th fret, there's our C sharp, and then yet another one with our thumb, 9th fret, the E string. Just like that. So after that, A, back to B major. So let's do that nice and slowly. Here we go, the whole thing. One more time. For those of you who aren't comfortable with thumb chords, I'm going to go ahead and do a version with just the bar chords. Okay, so from here we're going to go to F sharp minor, and all we're going to do, okay, first finger, now we're going to go to the 2nd fret of the G string, B string, high E string, third finger on the F sharp, 4th fret of the D string, thumb, F sharp, 2nd fret, E, 1 strum, okay, sliding up 2 frets, now playing G sharp minor at the 4th fret and 6th fret respectively, 2 strums, and then we're going to give it 1 more strum, and sliding back up to B major, 2 strums. So that's the second half. Let's go ahead and play it together. Okay, for those of us who want to do bar chords, here's what that would look like. So let's do that whole intro. We're going to do the first pass with the thumb and then the next pass as bar chords. And again, if you're enjoying the lesson, give it a thumbs up. Really helps me out a lot. So here we go, from the top. So we're going to do it Elvis version. Now bar chords. So that's what's happening there. So now we go into the verse. So the verse, really beautiful chords here, a lot of the same ones that we played at the intro, okay? And we're gonna go like this. So again, we're choosing the grips that Elvis uses. So again, lots of thumb chords in this verse too. So we're gonna start with A, and it's gonna go like this. Now, sometimes he plays it very... He kind of gives it a different feel. I watch a lot of live versions, so definitely kind of, listen if you like the album version, kind of, do your stylings of the rhythm in that way. If you want to watch some of the live versions and see how he's very sparse but very meticulous on which notes he's choosing, I will leave that up to you, but I'm going to give you a good foundation with the chords. So we have A major, which we have already played in the intro, so we've got 1 bar of that. From there, we're gonna go to a nice open E major. We're gonna have one bar of this too, for those of you who don't know how to play it. Okay, first 3 fingers. First finger on the G sharp, first fret of the G string. Second finger on B, second fret of the A string. And then your third finger on the E, second fret of the D string. Go ahead and strum everything here. We're gonna do one bar of this chord. From there, we're gonna go back to A. So I'll let you choose. You want to play this A? You want to play the bar chord? Up to you and where your playing level is at right now. Okay, but again, we're doing it in the style of Elvis today. So go back to that, okay? And that's going to be another bar. So right now we have 3 bars, one of A, one of E, and then back to A, okay? So this one we're going to split the bar. We're going to go from G sharp minor to C sharp minor to B. The G sharp minor is going to get 2 hits. The C sharp minor is going to get 1. And then the B major is going to get 1. So that's going to sound like this. Slow down a little bit, okay? So again, same grip that we did at the top of that G sharp minor. Okay, so 2 hits there. With this C sharp minor, I watched a live version, I'm fairly certain this is how he was playing it, is you're going to get your first finger on E. So this is our C sharp minor. On the 5th fret of the B string, that's E, our flat third. Your second finger, go ahead and place that on the 6th fret of the D string, which is going to be our 5 of G sharp, and then your 1 of C sharp on the 6th fret of the G string. So that's the grip, that's second inversion of that C sharp minor. Okay, that's what I fairly certain I saw when he did it. So. And then to B, 1 hit. So in context, here's what's happening. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we go back to A. Okay, so I'll do that without the commentary. Here we go. And then we go back to A. So what happens here is after we go back to that A, it's going to be 1 measure of that, then we're going to split the measure with G sharp minor and C sharp minor, each of them getting 2 hits. So that's going to sound like this. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So then we're going to go this very cool way of playing D major. So check it out. First 2 fingers, get your first finger on the A, 2nd fret of the G string, second finger on D, 3rd fret of the B string, and your 3rd finger playing F sharp. This is a first inversion of D major. F sharp at the top, the 3rd. Good stuff, right? So that's what we're doing there. That's going to get a whole measure. From there, we're going to go to a B7 chord open position right here at the 1st and 2nd frets. If you don't know how to play it, I'll show you. First 4 fingers. First finger on D sharp, 1st fret of the D string. Excuse me there. So 2nd fret of the A string, go ahead and place your 2nd finger there. That's going to be your B note, your root. Your 3rd finger on the A note, our flat 7, 2nd fret of the G string, and your pinky finger on sharp, which is going to be our 5, 2nd fret of the high E string. Go ahead and strum everything from the A string downward. Sometimes he strums it, sometimes he kind of arpeggiates it. Okay, I'll leave it up to you. So that's going to be the first part of the verse. Let's go ahead and play that together. Here we go. A. E. A. G sharp minor. C sharp minor, B, A, G sharp minor, C sharp minor, D major, B7. Let's do that again without the commentary. So now let's go to the second half of the verse. So what happens here is we are going to repeat A, G sharp minor, C sharp minor, B, 1, 2, 3 times. Okay, so that's gonna sound like this. So the I'm not trying to get too sentimental. Repeat that again. One more. Okay, and from there, after that third pass, we're gonna go back to that D major, to the B7. Okay, and from there we're gonna go into our chorus. All right, so what I'll do is I will now do a pass, okay, calling out the chords, and then I'll do a pass without calling out the chords. Now keep in mind, those of you who do not like these thumb chords can't do them yet. One day you will, okay? Try them out as bar chords, all right? So we're gonna do in the style of Elvis here. So here we go with the thumb chords, top of the verse. A, 1, 2, 3, 4, A. Okay, now A, G sharp minor, C sharp minor, B, A, repeat that again. One more time. I'm so into it, I forgot to call out the chords. Let's go ahead and do that again from the top, A major. One measure, now to E, one measure. A, one measure. Can you tell I love to play this song? Here we go. G sharp minor, C sharp minor, B, A, G sharp minor, C sharp minor, D major, B7, to A, G sharp minor, C sharp minor, B, A, repeat that again. Last time, repeat that. D major, B7, then Alison. So now let's get to that part. So let's go ahead and look at the chorus here. So I'm gonna play through this slowly. Talk about a part of a song that's really gonna help you with your chord switching. Great playing, awesome chords. Again, had to watch some live versions to figure out exactly what he was doing here. So to the best of my eyes and ears, this is what I could come up with. So we're gonna do one measure of A to one measure of E. Now, in the chorus, I notice he likes to play this open A. So that Alison, then going to the open E, okay? Up here towards the top of the neck, okay? Now, there's gonna be some quick chords happening. I'm gonna give you two different options. I'm gonna do the quick one first, and then an option for those of you like, Angela, hold on, I'm not there yet. But you will get there. I'll give you a different version that's a little bit easier. So I'll give you the Elvis version, and then the version like hold your horses. Let me work up to that. Okay, so again, A to E. This part's awesome, okay? I'm gonna play this slowly. So I know this world is killing you. So we're doing chords for all of that, okay? So the first one is gonna be an E triad. So instead of doing it here, we're gonna do it here. So we're gonna place the G sharp, 6th fret of the D string, okay, with our 3rd finger. Your 1st finger, placing that, okay, right here on the B note, 4th fret of the G string, and then your E you're gonna use with your 3rd finger. So it's gonna look like this. It's pretty much the D chord, we move it up a whole step, okay? So that's what's happening there. So we've got, so there's your E, I know is gonna be an A chord. So I know, and these are all getting one hit, by the way. So I know. From here, slide up to the C sharp minor. This okay? So, like we did at the top of the intro, first finger across the 9th fret of the G string, B string, high E string, okay? So C sharp, E, and G sharp, that's the 1 flat 3 5 of the C sharp minor, 3rd finger on C sharp, 11th fret of the D string. There we go, there's all the notes. Okay. So, I know this, and then world, B, world, okay? So, I know this world. Quick chord switches. Love it. So then is killin'. So it's going to be F sharp minor is killin'. We're going to slide up to the G sharp minor is killin'. And then C sharp minor, U to B. And then Alison. Okay. So what you could do, a lot of times Elvis moves up to the B here. So, is killing you. And then does that B and then goes back to A here. I'll leave it up to you. So let's do this slowly. So, top of the chorus, slowly. Alison. Here we go. Do it again. Alison. Let's repeat that. Here we go. One more time. Alison. So, if that's too much right now, which is totally cool, because one day you're going to be able to play this, what we can do here is I know. You go from A to B to F sharp, or no, not to F sharp. So let's just say that. So, I know this world is killing you. So, we take away the F sharp, we play the G sharp minor to C sharp minor to B. So that's going to sound like this. There we go. Let me do that again. So we've got A. So I know this world is killing you. C sharp minor, B, A. Okay, so we take out 2 of the chords. All right, so not quite as fun, but it's cool, okay? So that's what's happening there. So after we finish that, we go back to Alison, Alison. So A to E. Then A to be my aim. So is true. Then I go to E. Okay. Again, song's a little low for me, but there we go. So let's go ahead and do the chorus. I'll do the first pass with the Elvis chords, with the quick chords. We'll do this a few times, and then we'll do the easier version, okay, for another few passes. So here we go. So here's the quick version. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. Let's do that one more time. Alison. Okay, so just like that. Let's do it one more time, a little quicker, and then we'll get to the easier version. So here we go. Now let's do the easier one. Slow. Alison. Let's do it one more time, it's fun. Okay, easier version last time. Alison. Oh, come on. One more time, B major. There we go. Mistakes and all. You got it. So that's what's happening there. So now we're gonna go ahead and look at the outro. So after that first chorus, we got another verse, we got another chorus. So after that second chorus, we're gonna do a little pretty outro. All that's happening here, it's gonna be D major. Let's stick to the Elvis version, kind of fun way to play it. So that my aim is true. So he's playing that a few times over. We're gonna go to D, to B. So you can choose to play it all the way up here. You can choose to play it as a bar chord. You can choose to play it here. I'll leave that up to you. Okay, so we have D major, to B, to E, and kind of push that A a little bit. So let's do the Elvis version with the F sharp on top. D, B, E, A. So that's what's happening there in that section of the guitar. If you wanted to play it a little more like Elvis, my aim is true. My aim is true. So you can do it like that. Again, really, really fun song to play. So those are the parts, and I do want to mention, there is some fantastic lead playing on this as well. So if I get enough requests to teach the lead parts of this song, the intro lead, which is fabulous, and all of the other parts that are in here that are equally fabulous. If I get enough requests for that, I will do a part 2 because it's some really cool stuff. So I will, balls in your court. So if you guys want that lesson, let me know in the comments, and I am more than happy to do a part 2 on this because this is such a pretty song. So those are all of the parts if we're looking at rhythm. Again, if you're playing this on acoustic, you can 100% do that. So let's go ahead. We've got a few more minutes here. Let's go through all of the parts quickly. I'll abridge some of it. And yeah, happy playing, everybody. Happy playing. This is such a fun one. So let's look at the intro. Here we go. Verse. Into our chorus. Here we go. We'll do the Elvis version. Alison. Outro. So there you have it, Elvis Costello's Alison. Such a great song, as always. Wishing you so much success in your music.